Back in December 2012, Hilton signed on with the Joining Forces with the White House, and specifically the HRCC, Hilton Reservation and Customer Care group within Hilton, was contacted about utilizing our Work at Home program as a great opportunity for spouses.
We're in Dallas today to speak with Christine, Elizabeth, Dina, and Victoria, all of whom are military spouses and work for the Hilton Reservation Care Center. The HRCC allows military spouses to work from their homes and make their own schedules. Welcome, ladies, to Hiring America. Great to have you with us.
Thank you so much.
We all know there are so many definitions of a military spouse. I'm going to put you on the spot and go one by one and ask you to give me one word to summarize your role as a military spouse in defining it. Christine, let's start with you.
Supporter.
Supporter. Elizabeth?
You have to be strong as well.
Supporter, strong, and Dina, how about you?
Dedicated.
Dedicated. And Victoria?
Yeah, superwoman.
Superwoman. Technically that's two. If we hyphenate, I guess it's okay. When it comes to that role, talk to me about what the most difficult challenges of that for you is, being a spouse and having families. Let's start with you, Victoria.
Oh, being a military spouse, you move a lot, and that's where HRCC came in for me, because now I have a career. Instead of just having a job every 2 years, because I've had to change jobs every 2 years, I now have something that's a career for me and will move with me, and I can work my way up in the company. That's huge when you're in a position like we are, where we do work at home.
Which is why I'm sure for all of you, it is such a turning point for Hilton to come out with HRCC and their commitment to also offering military spouses a future and careers.
Yeah, definitely. It felt like everywhere else that I went, it was like they looked at your resume and they saw that you were, every 2 years you had to change jobs. So then, now at least with HRCC, you're able to take your job with you so you can have the stability, as Victoria said, you have the stability of a job for longer periods of time.
Elizabeth, has got to be frustrating over that time as a wife of a member of the military for people to look at you and go, oh, I don't know about her because of her spouse. That's number one to her and her family. I don't know what kind of employee she'll be.
Well, for me, I've always been, since I was like a little girl, I've always thought, I'm going to be the breadwinner of the family. I'm going to have a career. I'm going to, support the family and stuff. And whenever I moved down here, it was, it didn't look like that was going to be a possibility. But with this opportunity, like Victoria said, we've already been promoted and now we're training assistants. I mean, so it's so nice to see that those opportunities really are there. And since we were the pilot class for the military spouse program for Hilton, I feel like we're going to pave the way, and there's going to be so many more opportunities, and we are going to be there and actually make them happen. How
and what circumstances were there? How did you hear about the program?
The Army Employment Services on post sent me an email about it.
I actually was looking for a job, and my friend had interviewed with HRCC and sent me the link, and I applied.
Facebook, where we get all of our news today. So I got it from a girlfriend who, she posted something about it on Facebook. So of course I asked her about it.
The Army is very good at disseminating information, is what they call it, and I got it from our commanders' wives, sending it down for us to give out to younger spouses, and I just said, I'm gonna take that.
That is great when you run through your day in a scenario and your flexibility. Very quickly, how does that start? You wake up, you roll out of bed, hey, I'm at work.
Yeah.
Very quickly, run your day down for me, starting with Christine again,
Okay.
and the beauty of it.
Absolutely.
And the beauty of what you do.
And I think most of us work similar hours if we're billed a schedule. We were hired for a core of hours that run between noon and 5. So I wake up, I help my kids make sure they have their lunch and their homework, and carpool's been taken care of, and they go off to school, and then I plan what I'm going to make for dinner, I get some laundry started, I take my shower, and then I go upstairs to go to work. I just walk up the stairs and close the door and bring the cat in with me if I want to. and I'm finishing about the time it's time for dinner.
It almost seems like the perfect scenario.
Now that I'm down here and I now work for Hilton, they support us 100% of the way, and I really truly believe that they are going to be behind us all the way and help us develop careers for them, because it will be beneficial for them as we disperse and move to different stations, post bases, you name it. We're going to be able to start the program there. I mean, I I think it's going to be great.
Oh, I hope that there's lots of companies that follow suit. I don't think that anybody really understands how hard it is to switch jobs. It's not just a matter of finding a job. It's a matter of finding a career. If I had to wait till my husband was done with his career, that's 20 years at least before I can even start a career, because what company do you know that you can move from state to state to the odd places that we're stationed in?
Well, on that same front, I'm sure all of you ladies will be providing that support socially to people, and who knows, maybe even as far as their careers too, training them with Hilton's reservation customer care. Thank you so much for sharing your stories with us here on Hiring America.
Thank you.